See, the past is meant to not dwell on, not have any regret. I mean, all that stuff's demonic. I mean, the past is to learn from. You only bring the past up is to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Like me, right? For example, I had a type of spirit. I don't just include my height that I'm 6'7", that was my past, but I was always a good kid, man. I was a very pure kid, had a pure soul. I'm not saying that all kids don't. I'm just saying how I was from a young age until, until almost a teenager, 12, 13. I was always a kid that, I would always lead by example just naturally, right? From the way I was raised and the spirit I have. Um, I'd be the one that would be like just doing my own thing, which is why I realized why I'm so comfortable being on my own, going out by myself, just being in peace, because I was actually always like that. We have to realize who we really are in life. Sorry about the glare, but just listen to what I gotta say. We need to realize our inner child, that person that we always were and always will be. Don't lose that. It's your soul. So basically, when I was younger, man, I really did have a good time, like just with my immediate family and just being a kid. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a little bit older, but I realized, now that I'm 33, that people that would cling to me, would do because they liked my style. They liked what I brought to the table spiritually, as a person, my energy. That's why you got to be careful for energy vampires, because for a time it's cool, right? You'll be young, you'll be leading at the moment. It's a natural type. You're a natural leader, right? And people, you notice that when you look at the past, like I'd be the one that would go to the mall, right? And then I'd be the one picking out the shoes. I had a sense of fashion. I just naturally, I'm an artist. And then I remember the conviction now that I would feel when my friend would want to get the same shoes that I'd be the one that picked out the shoes. Go to the place where you get pocket knives. We were into stuff like that, trinkets and stuff like that. And I'd pick out that pocket knife. He'd get the same one. I'd pick out that pair of Air Forces, white on gray, whatever, bro. Whatever, white on beige. I just had a good taste. And this fool would die to make sure they had the same size. He would want the same thing as me. And at the time, it was innocent. He wouldn't admit that he was doing it just because I was getting them, and he wouldn't admit that he saw him first. It's very crazy how the devil works, how deceitful the devil is. And you need to go through this stuff because God does not forget about you. He knew you before you entered the womb. You need to go through this stuff to realize who you are. I'm a man who is meant to be a leader. A leader is known from the beginning. I always picked out the flyest shoes. People always gravitated towards me. I had that light. You might have that light where people gravitate towards you. And now in these days, we need to be very, very specific and very cautious about who we share our energy with and who we keep around us, because people are watching. Sometimes I'm at home, bro, and nobody's at home, and I feel like I'm being watched. You tell this to a normal Joe Schmo with his AirPods on that doesn't say hi to nobody and is just in his own freaking world, which is insane, because if in my country we would think this person is insane. It's like, would you walking by somebody and not even acknowledging them at all? What is wrong? Are you okay, bro? There are human beings, meat suits is what I call them, who have known you for 20 years, who walk by you and say nothing, like they don't know you. And you can feel the energy from far away, like, oh man, I know that person. But you feel this tension, like, bro, when you start waking up, you will be very sensitive to people's energy. But back to my story. This is the only way I could tell it, is in my own way. When I was young, and this is gonna relate to somebody, people gravitated towards me. It was either for my height, my energy, my sense of style, but I was the leader. Okay, I was the leader. But then people got jealous Then they started trying to add things into my life. After I gave all the leadership, after I made them who they were, gave them the confidence, they fed off my energy. Then they brought drugs into my life. All I had brought was just some cigarettes from Greece, for example. Then they made their moves. Because especially with men and stuff, or with people, they want to be on top. They want to see what you got, and they want to learn from it and try to become what you are when they know that they will never be what you are and never will be. And that's why people keep you around, because they want to, or try to keep you around, because they're nothing without you, bro. They're nothing without the light that you have. So you need to be very selfish with your energy and know that there are people watching, plotting to destroy you. And it's not them. That's what I realized when I go back in time. It's some people willingly do it, know that they're evil, but a lot of people just have evil spirits working in them. I came from South San Francisco to as a pure individual. Nothing had really attacked me back then. Nah, not like that, no. Then I go to San Carlos, some white-ass neighborhood, because that's why I never called myself white. I always said I'm Greek, and that was it. Because these people were just different. They were so brainwashed and just yes or no. So like listening to the teacher, I feel like, school is like a prison. It's like jail, bro. It's like jail. The food is trash. They don't let you leave campus. I mean, what kind of shit is that? They tell you when you can go to the bathroom, when you can't. Bring you to the principal's office for sneezing wrong. It's some bullshit. Anyways, and I was tall, 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Like being punked by all the other people who thought they were dominant ass dudes, like Samoans and Tongans from East Palo Alto. Like, what's up, white boy? I said, bitch, I ain't white, man. I'm Greek. You better get that shit straight, man. You feel me? I don't know nothing about me. So yeah, that's another thing. An identity crisis could happen, especially in this country. Especially when you're my complexion, you know what I'm saying, or a quarter Nigerian and 3/4 Greek. I mean, it's crazy. And then you got the height on top of all that. Listen, you gotta know your worth, bro. You really do. You really do. That's why we're kids, and we're kids for a while, and we're young, and you can only use the past to learn and build from it. Now you have all the weapons, all the things you need to have a prosperous today, tomorrow, and forever. Know your worth. I could write a book about this. I could write a book. Just know who you are. You know who you are. Don't let nobody negatively influence you. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Your spirit convicted you back then. You might not have been strong enough or wise enough to understand, to pull away. See, for me personally, I was a little bit unconfident back then. Maybe because what my father put me through, or what I went through, getting just what I went through with my father, bro. I mean, abuse. Nothing like that. Just, just physical, like you would hit me and shit like that, till I became a giant, but just emotional, bro. Just always fucking yelling at me and trying to get on my nerves and stuff. And I felt like if I had more of a stronger father figure that believed in me more, maybe I wouldn't went down the path I did. Oh yeah, one said. Again? Anyways, I got to tend to something. Spiritual Socrates signing out. Hope this did something for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.